But this is another thing about that clip is that Jackie went on about the reasons why they're single. This is the thing that gets me because a lot of black women feel this way, and they don't want to add. They don't want to add the facts for real. Okay, can I please add in some other factors as to why? All right, can we please keep it real? All right, can we keep it real? You have women who are too superficial, who are too materialistic. You have women who have too many fucking kids. You have women who have baby daddy drama. You have women who have crazy ex-boyfriends. You have women who don't meet the physical standards by a certain group of men. Even at times when they're not on point physically, they damn self. Alright, you have women who don't know when to let a man be a man in a relationship. You have women who don't want to support a man's decision and whatever it may be, but tell them it won't work, it's stupid, ha ha ha. You have women that are corny and lame. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the men. You have women who don't have a personality. They're dull. You have women who have a selfish attitude. It's all about me, and no one else. You have women who don't have the time for a relationship and act as if they have the time. Ladies, can you please get it through your heads? There are other reasons besides him going to jail, or he's gay, or he's dead, he already has a girlfriend, or he jumped the fence. Y'all are not being honest with yourselves. And then make it so bad, you have some of these punk ass men who ain't keeping it real with you. They're pussy stroking. Black women, you are the queens, you're the goddesses. There's no such thing as a black woman need to be accountable for her actions. Black women are perfect. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Let's keep it real. There's some guys who make comments, who make videos, who are now holding black women accountable for some of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I just laugh at those dudes. I'm like, are you serious? Okay, alright. But as I said before in another video, women, they just want the half truth and not the full truth.
You may think that successful means how much money you make, or that you have a nice job, that you're CEO of this company. But black men are looking for a woman that's successful at knowing how to love a man. That means that she's so successful that she may meet a man, and when she meets him, he's Clark Kent. But by the time she's finished loving him, she's turned that man into Superman.
It's funny because you're saying we have to make you feel like Superman. If we make you feel like Superman, so is there anything that you're going to make us feel like? Because the making of a superhero takes a lot of work.
I mean, Sherry, you're absolutely right. And any woman that knows that when she makes a man Superman, that we're gonna make you Wonder Woman.
Well, we already Wonder Woman because we got to make you Superman. Because you want to leap over tall buildings and fly. You want to do things that are impossible. So we got to be. I'm already considering myself Wonder Woman anyway.
That's a valid point. But what we're saying is that you have to understand the psychology of a man. Men, we want more power, we want more strength, we want more influence, and we want a woman that can be an asset to us.
If Sherry knew the point and what the brother was trying to say, then she would not have made that crazy ass statement. Brothers like him will have a woman who treat him like Superman. He is going to treat her like Wonder Woman. The day he lay his eyes on her and say to himself, damn, that's wifey right there, he's gonna do what he can to make that girl happy. I mean, that shit killed me. If you want to be treated like Superman, you got to treat me like Wonder Woman. That's the point. That's the point that he was making. Yes, Sherry, it's give and you shall receive. It's a trip when a brother says something, sisters got to jump in with well, what you gonna do for me? Why would you even ask that question? In order for me to keep you as my woman, my partner, my queen, my best friend, I would do what I can to treat you like Wonder Woman. You shouldn't have to question, well, what you gonna do for me? When it was me who even approached you with my proposal. I'm not looking for a slave. I'm not looking for a manager or a supervisor. I'm looking for a companion. I'm looking for someone who would treat me as equally as I would treat her.
Yeah. So I'm a single man, 26 years old. There was a particular relationship that was very, very special to me.
Right.
And it ruined because, the relationship was ruined because I just felt that at the end of the day, she was not comfortable with my success.
How is that possible? How could a woman not want a man to be successful? I'm not comprehending. way you speaking. It's all you got here. I'm talking like the undergrad, and I'm trying not to. Like the Old Spice man. And it's come here.
But see now, a brother who's educated is talking like he's this.
I don't have a problem
right?
with the brother that's educated, but it sounds like there's just something missing when you go, she was intimidated by my success. That doesn't even sound right. And I'm going now, if she's trying to build you up into Superman, then what were you trying to build her up into?
See, that's the thing that gets me about sisters like Sherry and Jackie. And from the reaction from the crowd, sound as if they were somewhat co-signing. It seemed like when you're using proper English, they have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been with my girl for like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Seemed like, you know, she was somewhat, intimidated by a nigga's success. You know what I'm talking about? They have a problem with it. But then when you use proper English, they act as if you're fronting or you're being fake. Yes, I'm Terrell, and, you know, I was dating this woman for 5 or 6 years, and, you know, we just broke it off all of a sudden. And from my perspective, it just seemed like she was intimidated by my success. What? What? I don't understand. I don't understand why they even picked on how the brother was even speaking. But then she said that she don't have a problem with it. So okay, all right, I'll excuse the fact that you don't have a problem with the way he talked. But why did you even bring it up in the first place? I mean, couldn't you just overlook that? So, ladies, do you see how it feels when someone of the opposite sex say, "I felt she was intimidated by my success"? You see how stupid that sounds? You see how stupid that sounds? When women, when they can't find somebody because, you know, they talking about something, you know, man, I just can't find a man because they just intimidated by my success. I'm like, oh my God. No. I already mentioned earlier, just a few minutes ago, there are other reasons as to why he doesn't want to be bothered with you. Okay? Now, it doesn't make any sense when a man or a woman comes up with the assumption that the reason it didn't work was because their partner was intimidated by their success. No, there were other factors involved. Stop using that as an excuse.
Problem that I find within myself and a few friends of mine is that I get singled out or pushed away because I am a single mother. And you just assume that I have baby daddy drama. And I don't have none. But you, as soon as you find out, yes, okay, I know your name and you got a child, pew.
I have dated women with children, and I married a woman with a child and gave my heart to that child. I love that child today. Me and that woman are no longer together. But if you're meeting men that don't want to accept you and your children, choose again, please, because there are strong men out there that will take you and your child, because your child needs a man in his life.
And I totally agree.
So
but we have
choose
to get
again.
past the point that I have one to even get in a relationship, to even get together, to even get married. We got to get there.
I mean, and I think.
I know some of y'all may already know how I feel about this, so I'm not even going to get into it. But other than that, there are men who will date a woman that's a single mother. All right? There are men who have kids themselves who can relate more to a woman with kids versus a man who doesn't. But then again, there are men who don't have kids of their own and they will still date a single mother. That's what Jim just said. You just have to, you got to choose. You just got to make, you got to choose the right one for you. All of us, whether we're single mothers, single fathers, or we're just single men and women, we all have varieties when it comes to who we want. And at the same time, there's some obstacles that you got to cross, whether the relationship is fresh or if it's been going on for years. If patience is not your virtue, then you're not going to find that special someone. If you're not willing to compromise in a relationship, then it's not going to work.
A lot of we think that without a partner, we can get someplace that we may not be able to get to. And it's about, and be honest, about the married men out there, the Steve Harveys and other men that are married being more vocal about their marriage, to be quite honest. Because brothers who are married aren't very vocal about their marriage. And single brothers need to hear from the men that are happily married as to why this makes them a better man. Yeah, and absolutely. Men, I guess it's not cool, but happy married men don't run around saying, I'm so happy to be married. They just don't do it. And so they need to start being more vocal about that.